Hi, Fred here for another Tuesday Tent Talk, and today we are going to talk nothing about tents. I told you I would bring you current events from time to time and special people, and we have a really special person here today. We have Scotty Salvadore, two-time National Mullet Championship. Welcome, Scotty, to Tuesday Tent Talk. Pleasure to have you, and let's give us a little background on this mullet competition that you won 2 consecutive years. Pretty impressive.
It was an impressive feat for sure. Back in 2022, my wife entered me into the contest. It was in a pool of 600 people, and we got narrowed down to 100, and I got narrowed down to 14, which got put into another group of a main event championship. After 2 days of voting, I was in second place. I said, I'm taking this thing down. I hit the streets campaigning, if you will, and came out victorious for my first championship. Fast forward to 2023, I was the reigning, defending, undisputed champion, so I already had a spot in the championships. After the 5 days of voting were done, I ended up on top once again, undefeated, back-to-back mullet champion.
Great! Oh, what a great story. What started you to grow the mullet, or? You know, I've known you, you've had short hair, you had somewhat long hair, you've had wild hair, and now you have this mullet. So how did it start? Tell us a little bit about that.
I feel like I'm always, one of my highest praises I get from people is everyone says, oh, Scotty, you're a one-of-a-kind guy, or, you know, I really love that feeling. So I had a haircut and I just looked like everybody else. I would be treated a certain way because of my haircut. It was, you know, it didn't suit who I was. I started growing my hair out. My stepbrother and I were going to the Daytona 500, so my hair was a little long. I cut the sides off to it because we're going to a NASCAR race. What better way to show off a mullet than at a NASCAR race? Yeah. We get there and it was so well received. I was like getting all the attention, getting all the hugs my daddy never gave me. You know?
Jeez, get that little plug in there. So that's how it started. Let's talk a little bit about some of the good stuff. I know the first year you won some prize money and you were able to donate that back to your church and help them extend the parking lot. Is that correct? Yeah.
First year, I took all the winnings. My church was such a pivotal role in getting me the votes and really having my back and sharing the contests on social media. But I wanted to give back to the church. Our church moved into a building and we instantly outgrew the parking lot. We got 300 seats. We only had 150 parking spots. So it was really important that we got a space for everybody. So I donated towards that fund.
Great.
Put a little dent in it. I asked the pastor to give me my own mullet champ parking spot, but
no go. You paid for the parking lot, but didn't get the mullet
I got a
parking lot.
Next to the dumpsters.
The dumpster. All right. Well, that's good. And then the second year, Scotty and I were talking a little bit before we went on camera here, and this whole organization was able to raise over what, almost $250,000 for Wounded Warriors. Congratulations, and what a great organization to help those guys out there. What about some of the appearances? You've been on radio, you've been on television, you've been in newspapers. What are some of the big ones, or what are some that stick out that to you that were amazing and surprising that you were able to get on it? I know we're Good Morning America maybe or something?
I was on the Today Show.
The Today Show, excuse me. It
was a live reveal of who was the champion. We had the top 3 in the main event were on the Today Show. It's the live reveal. They answered who the winner was. It was really cool. We rented out the Hideaway. It was 6 in the morning. I had filled the place up with 50, 60 people. At 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow,
come out and incredible. See who won the mullet contest. It was
awesome.
Really cool. So, you know, someone gets drafted in the NFL, they're like, and the first round pick is, and then they pan to the camera and everyone goes crazy. That's what we got going on.
That's what you did.
It was really cool.
So you were there, you were saying a couple other television?
Yeah, I did Access Hollywood with Mario Lopez.
Okay.
It was really some quick spots on national TV. But it was really fun to be able to talk to and meet all these guys you see on TV you never think you're going to talk to.
And locally, I know you've been on several different channels around the Capital District. But most recently, let's talk a little bit about that. We were watching, I don't know if we have any Jeopardy fans out there on our YouTube channel, or our TTT Talk, but he was on, you were on Jeopardy as a question, no less.
Yeah, the answer.
The answer, okay, the answer.
On Jeopardy. I think the question read something like, Scott Salvadore, winner of the main event of this hairstyle, with his due named the Lord's Drapes. What is a mullet? Was the answer. So I am in Jeopardy lore forever.
So recently, just in Jeopardy, and here again, Fred at TTT bringing you the most up-to-date Jeopardy questions that Scotty Salvadore with his mullet. It was the Lord's Drape, which gets back to some biblical, and gets back to your church. How did the name Lord's Drape? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
The Lord's Drapes has a couple different layers to it, so how I got named it. Comedian podcaster Theo Vaughn, I had a meet and greet with him in New York City. He looked at me and said, "Dang bro, you got the Lord's Drapes." I also am a follower of Christ. I got baptized August 2018, and I never got my hair cut in the back since that day.
So when we were talking about it before, how you did it, you did a little bit better. Show me what he did when he said, "Dang, show me it."
Gang bro, you got the Lord's Drapes.
All right, well, I appreciate it. We're going for 3 consecutive years with the mullet?
We're going for 3. We're going for a dynasty. No one talks about back-to-back as much as they talk about that 3-peat. MJ did it twice. So we're going for greatness.
Well, good. Well, we wish you the best of luck. Appreciate it, Scotty, for coming in and spending a little bit of time here on the Tuesday Tent Talk stage. And guys, if you've got a topic, a little off topic this week, and I appreciate it. You guys want us to bring you current events, and we did on this one. So if you do have a topic that you'd like us to shoot a video about or talk about on TTT, please email us at tttwemaketents.com. For Fred and Scotty, we'll see you next week on Tuesday Tent Talk.